Hi, this is Mike.
And hi, this is Fran.
And this is Mike and Fran Unrehearsed, episode 39. Wow. Hey, we're getting up there, Mom. Hey, guys, you're listening to Mike and Fran Unrehearsed, real-life internet radio on 216thenet.com at 12 noon on Wednesdays. And, of course, you can listen to us on Radio Garden, or you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and listen to us there. Listen to our show, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. That would be awesome. Hey, can you believe we're coming up on a year of Mike and Fran Unrehearsed on 216 The Net? That's incredible. Hey, I want to just thank you guys so much for listening into our show on Wednesdays at noon. And to let you know that we are literally having the time of our lives, talking about all the things that Mom and I have done over the years. And we're announcing a new section on our website where if you can contribute a couple of bucks to keep our show going, we're going to give you a report. It's going to be called Mike and Fran Words of Wisdom from Episode 1. You'll receive some do's and don'ts that we've learned from each of our shows, and Mom will even share some bonus stories from back in the day. How about that? So check out our website for Mike and Fran Words of Wisdom. Thanks so much. I also wanted to mention that I have some business opportunities that I have posted on our website. So if you're looking to join a local networking group with your small business, you want to join Monday's Cup of Joe at 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time, go to Facebook and go to Cup of Joe Networking Group. We'd just love to have you on there. We've got about 25, 40, 50 people on and off every Monday, and everybody gets a chance to talk about their business. Great group of folks. It's right on my website. And then if you like getting discounts on all the things that you buy for your family, anything that they buy, they can get a discount if they're part of Life's Super App. They buy through the app, and you get cashback rebate right to the app. Everything, anything you buy out there on a regular basis, you can get cashback rebate for all those items. And guess what? If you want to go on a luxury vacation or you want to stay at an exclusive hotel that would normally cost you $289 a night, you can probably get that same price for a whole week through Life's Super App. So check it out. It's a business opportunity for Life's Super App. Share it with your friends. I have a little 5-minute video clip on there. And then you can attend our Wednesday night networking meetings that talk about Life's Super App. They're at 7 p.m. Central Time. The link is on the website. And one more thing, if you have a dog or a cat, guess what?
A little animal.
Little animal. You could actually call the veterinarian 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if you have telehealth for pets. We call it Pet MD. For just $12.99 a month, you have 24/7 access to a board-certified veterinarian any time of the day or night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. MD Virtual Care for Pets, or Telehealth for Pets, or Pet MD. Check it out on my website, will you, folks? And if you have any questions, please, please, please give me a holler, shoot me an email, and I'll respond right away. Now, we are getting some awesome requests for questions, and I'm doing some advertisements for my friends that give me a question and that subscribe to our YouTube channel. And guess what? I've got a couple from a format called Blitzer, blitzer.com. And let me tell you about this, because we're going to be launching a Blitzer event for Mike and Fran Unrehearsed starting this Wednesday, June 2nd at 2 p.m. We will be on Blitzer account where you guys can meet Mike and Fran of the Mike and Fran Unrehearsed show. How about that? And what we're going to do is we're going to sort of go over some of the questions that we're going to talk about today so that the folks on the Blitzer event can have 6 one-on-one meetings. They can discuss the same questions that we discussed on the air. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll probably take a live question this coming Wednesday, June 2nd at 2 p.m. Central Time on Blitzer.com. Just search for Mike and Fran and then enroll for the Blitzer and then sign up for the event. It's free, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope to do these every week. Phew! Wow, that was a lot, Mom. Now it's your turn. What do you got?
I thought you were going to talk about your birthday and the fish boil.
Oh, let's do that.
What we did for our Memorial Day.
So tell me, Mom, because I've been doing all the talking. What happens in May and June and July around here? What happens?
Well, I happen to have births 3 kids on the 18th and the 25th and the 29th. So May, 3 birthdays. So May is a big month for us.
We have 3 birthdays in May. Linda's May 18th. I'm May 25th.
Vince.
And Vince is May 29th.
Yes.
Right? And then Lisa is June 29th.
Yes.
Okay. So it's all May, June.
So we had.
So if you figure
Sunday.
8 months, if you figure 8 or 9 months before, that would be October. So that means that way back when it was really cold in October. Is that what that means?
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know.
Don't get me involved in
I don't
that.
know either. And anyway, I was just trying to make a joke, Mom.
We had the fish boil for you.
Okay, so this week has been good. I had steak, and lobster, and then we had a fish boil on Sunday. Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're a little iffy about the weather, and it actually turned out to be a beautiful, like low 70 degrees, but the sun was out and it was shining. And around here, if the sun is out, it really makes it feel like it's a lot warmer than it is. You just got to have that sun. And Sunday was just a beautiful day. So this is what we did. We did a fish boil. And if you haven't done it before, I highly recommend it because it was really, really a lot of fun. And guess what? The fish was awesome. It really was. Okay, guys. So here's a question. Mom, ask me a question. How do you do a fish boil? Ask me. Come on.
I don't know. I didn't watch you.
Okay, ask me.
How do you do a fish bowl? Boil? Bowl?
Fish.
Boil.
Boil.
Okay.
We didn't broil.
I sat there, but I didn't pay attention.
So ask me again.
How do you do a fish boil?
There you go. That wasn't that hard,
right.
was it? It kind of was.
Well, answer.
Okay. The secret is Old Bay. Old Bay seasoning. This is what you need.
Sounds like a vapor rub.
No. It's for seafood, poultry, salads, meat.
All right.
Oh, same great taste for over 75 years. How about that? You buy a 6-ounce little can, and you put half of a can into a pot of boiling water. That's right, a pot of boiling water. And that's really all you need to do. You can use it to boil your food, and it gives it a fantastic flavor. So this is what we did, Mom. So we put in what? We put in all of the harder, denser vegetables first. And about every 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you put in another vegetable that's not going to cook as long, and then you put in the fish, the very last thing, and you put it in sort of a little grate or a cage. We actually used it's like a pot by itself. That worked perfectly for the fish, so it wasn't kind of floating all over the place. And what did we get? I think we got walleye.
I didn't know what kind it was.
Normally you get like a whitefish of some kind, and walleye came out just perfect. It came out really good. So this is what we did. We boiled the water, put in about half a can of this 6-ounce can of Old Bay seasoning. And then I think we put in the carrots, potatoes, celery, onions, corn, about 5-10 minutes for each one. And then the last thing we did is we put in the fish. And we cooked that for about maybe about 8 minutes. And that was it. And then you take it out, put it out in the tray. And
it was very good.
Really tasted good.
And we had coleslaw and salads and then little cakes at the end.
I'll do that again, but next time I want to do it with like king crab legs and lobster.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of money, Mom. Or maybe clams and mussels or something like that. What do you think?
I don't know.
I know you're not crazy about all that shellfish.
I'm not crazy about lobster or crabs.
That's just
I
terrible.
like shrimp.
Okay.
I love shrimp.
Well, then we'll do shrimp.
Or scallops.
Scallops then.
Yeah.
Just for Mom.
Right.
Okay? But I recommend you doing a fish boil because they're real easy and it's a lot of fun. There's one thing that they do, if you go online and you look them up, and all this fish kind of froth comes up on the top, and to have the thing boil over, what they do is they actually pour like a half a cup of diesel fuel into the fire. So obviously this is if you're cooking it on like an outside sort of grill.
Then you light it?
No, you just pour that in the fire and it goes whoosh.
Oh.
And a big fire comes over and heats up the pot to a point where it boils over and all of the stuff that you don't want boils out of the pot, and then what's left in there is what you want.
I'd probably get a fire.
Well, you would have a big fire, but that's the whole...
I'd probably get a fire.
Wow. Well, that's the whole excitement of doing the fish boil. You do it outside, and then you have it boil over, and then that's the fun part. And it's like, wow, now it's time to eat when they do that.
I enjoyed the desserts for your cake more because I'm not supposed to eat cake at all.
Yeah, well.
And we had the gluten-free for the kids and the regular for you.
Some donuts, cupcakes.
Cupcakes and a cake. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We mixed it up a little bit, so it was nice. Anyway, it was a great day, and fish boil was great, and we got a little bit of fish in there still. Now I found it. Now you didn't find it, did you? You ate something else.
No, I didn't find it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have to eat all of it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll show you.
Well, I made the braised cabbage.
Oh,
we have
that's
a
right.
lot of the cabbage left over.
So that's right. So anybody wants some braised cabbage out there? We have tons of it.
Yes.
Braised cabbage. Mom does it with a little balsamic vinegar and some onions and some carrots in there, and it comes out really nice. But you know what? She always makes too much.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're gonna do with
wedges,
it. You can't freeze cabbage and have it again. We tried it. It didn't come out that good.
Well, I was going to give some to Linda
I don't know.
and to Lisa, but neither one of them can eat the cabbage.
Well, I'll have to find
somebody. So we gave it to...
If you guys want cabbage, let me know. I'm going to have
a
cabbage sale right in the front yard. All right? Sound good?
All right.
Great. So, Mom, last weekend was Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yes, and we were too busy. We didn't get a chance to go to the cemetery.
Oh, that's right.
And we still have to go for my husband and my daughter.
Yeah, we usually do go on Memorial Day.
Yes.
But it's like the beginning of the summer. It's like the official weekend that kicks off the summer, right?
Yes.
And did you see the weather? It's going to be like in the 90s later in the week. Isn't that great?
Oh, yeah.
I think it is.
Well, I've been freezing, so...
I did get a new flag at Costco, and I was going to put it up for Memorial Day. Guess where it is? Still in the garage.
Really?
Yeah. So
I didn't even know you got it.
I gotta put that.
Well,
I got a nice sturdy one because I don't like those wimpy flags that blow over when the wind comes and they get ripped real easy. And I think you're supposed to take them down in the winter. And a lot of times I just leave it up, but it should be up now. So I'm gonna get that. Make sure I get that up. Okay, Mom?
All right.
Can you do that?
Yes, I will.
Okay. I just wanted to say that through the Blitzer format, Blitzer.com networking group, I've been meeting some very wonderful people from all over the world. And I wanted to introduce a friend of mine named Francois Lupien. He's from Canada. And Francois is a great guy because he motivates people to get things done and to help them to, reach those monetary goals that you have set for yourself, but you're never able to get there without a specific kind of motivation that he helps you with. So with his company is called howtobecomemore.com. So what does Francois do? He offers business success mindset coaching and mentoring for entrepreneurs. That's right. He will teach you how to become wealthy, how to become productive, how to become energized, and most important, how to become more. So go to his website, howtobecomemore.com, and schedule a free call with Francois so you could learn how to become more. That's what he does. Sound good? All right. So Francois's question is, how do you keep a great attitude when facing adversities? So I guess, what do you think he means by adversities?
Well, I will qualify that.
Okay.
Adversities could mean as a tragedy or setbacks or disappointments.
Okay.
And talk about it.
Okay.
Mind over matter in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So how do you...
I will talk about it when I go in the thing.
You're going right now.
Well, I'm not taped.
Yeah, you are.
You're kidding.
Okay, let's try that again.
All right.
All right, here's a question for you, Mom.
Am I on or not?
You are.
All right. Well, you've got to tell me.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're on. All right, here we go. Here's a question from Francois. How do you keep a great attitude when facing adversities?
Well, I think that depends upon how you would translate or divide up adversities. I think there are tragedies, there are setbacks.
Right.
There are things that are stumbling blocks in your life, but I think you always keep a sane head. Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. Things work out. I think if you have a background where you believe in yourself and you believe in good, and if this is something that I did that didn't turn out right, I'll work harder and get it right. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I think with tragedies like losing my daughter in her 20s to a drunk driver in Las Vegas, and losing my husband at 57, you look at that and say, this tragedy is not going to kill us. We are going to become a stronger family. And we kind of dedicate our life doing good in honor of my daughter and my husband. And you go on with life. You believe.
Yeah, but I think it has a lot to do with
your strength of how you believe in yourself.
Yes, but also having a positive attitude.
That's right.
And being, optimistic that, the things that you do and you work hard for will eventually come to fruition.
Things will always work out.
Well,
you have to believe in that.
You have to believe more than anybody in the world that they will work themselves out. And then that's going to help carry you through these adversities, in my opinion.
Yes.
You have to have the belief in yourself, and you have to have a skill set too. And you can't be barking up the wrong tree where it's not going to go anywhere, no matter what you do. You got to be sensible about what you're doing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've always had a lot of different interests, and I'm even to this day got a few irons in the fire, and hoping some of them are going to really take off. But you come up against a brick wall all the time with these things.
I think, like I tell my son in Connecticut, who's into the corporate world and all high-strung and everything, is stop and smell the roses along the way. Yeah. Appreciate every day, everything that goes on. You have tragedies or bad things, but you work them out and you go on. Life eventually is how you make it. Nobody tells you everything is going to be hotsy-totsy in your life. No. It's how you look at life and how you make your life, each person.
But in this day and age, there's like a lot of, different areas that you could focus in on to be successful and be satisfied. And I think it's up to you to find that niche, that little area that you can excel at. Because I think everybody has something that they do really well, but it's hard to kind of figure it out, even for them sometimes.
I know that's difficult. I admire people that have worked a long while in a job and said, I don't like it. Yeah. And then they change to find something that appeals to them more, if they can, financially. Yeah. I think that change sometimes can make a whole world of difference.
Absolutely.
I think it's very important. I happen to love teaching. It was a delight of my life, and I hated to be retired when I was 68 or so. I think if you find something you like in life and that you're good at and you're proud of, then I think it's easy. I just think living a life that's on the good side, kind of happy. You may look like Pollyanna sometimes, but you don't get involved in misery. You don't sit around and cry. See, I came from a family where my father was very strict disciplinarian that way. I mean, he was, grin and bear it, you didn't have. And you sort of learn to pull up your shoelaces or bootstraps and say, hey, I'm going to do this. Right. And you forge ahead, but you don't do it at the expense of others. Right. You do it truly with a good mood and a good means of doing it.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of a conversation I had with Vince earlier today about his son Clayton and his chosen field of study, and he's struggling with it right now. And I told him when I went to school, I struggled in engineering, and I had to go to a junior college, and I went back, and I did get my degree, and I got a job.
But the fact that you persevere.
Yes, but then 7 years later, I decided it wasn't for me. But what I'm getting at is that I didn't know what he's asking me, why did you choose engineering as a field? I go, well, I was always interested in technology and high-tech kind of things, right? Engineering and how they worked. And I also thought that it would always be a good paying job, engineering. You go to college for humanities or something fun, and you don't get a job, and no one wants to hire you. And now where are you? Where are you going to go? Yeah. And then I also thought that for some reason, being an 18-year-old kid, that I needed to make a decision on my own to decide what to do, or what area of study I would be interested in, rather than to sort of do what Dad did and try to get a job where he worked and sort of tagging along on his coattails kind of a thing. And I don't know why I had that attitude in college, as an 18-year-old kid, but for some reason, I think it was partly because of what Dad said. He goes, I'm doing okay. You guys are going to do better than me. I want you all to do better than me. You're going to go to college, get a good education, get a good job. And he wanted that. He really wanted that. But basically, Dad went to night school and became a film editor for Channel 2 News in the 1950s. And he made the change over from film to videotape, and that was the most proudest moment of his entire life, as far as I can tell, because half of the guys didn't make that transition. Maybe it was because they respected him as an editor and they really wanted him to be in there, as an editor on videotape, and they knew that he would do a good job. It was just a different format that he had to learn. And when he made that change, there was no guarantee that he was going to be able to do that. And so he was
But he was encouraged by me
to
do when he was worried.
Yeah. Well, that's right. But
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
That's true.
It's that thing that my father kept saying.
That's absolutely true. But what I'm saying is that once he did that, he was set. He didn't have any other ambitions to go and travel with Walter Cronkite and do all these other things. And then when I'm struggling to kind of come up with an area of study, he never once thought that I'd want to work with him. He might have mentioned it one time, but he didn't think that would be an area for me. Maybe I wasn't as interested in it, or what, or he wanted me to do something better than what he did, and he didn't think what he did was good enough because he wasn't making enough money at one point. Yeah, what do you think? Why didn't he say, Michael, why don't you come down here? I mean, maybe he did, and I go, I don't know what I would do there. I don't know.
I think he left it up to you more. He wasn't always happy with what he did.
No.
Even though everybody liked him, but he would come home and, the traffic, the this, the that. Took him a long time to unwind. And he wasn't very happy with his efforts in a way. It didn't make him that happy. So I don't think he felt then it would make you that happy.
Maybe that's what it was.
I do not really know.
Yeah. I think you might be right.
Okay.
I mean, I just want to say one thing. If I would have gone to a co-op in the summers and learned what an actual engineer did, I might have changed my choice of career or my major. Maybe study a specific area of engineering, maybe applications engineering, or maybe I would have just quit altogether and taken radio TV down there, which would have been the thing to take if you wanted to get involved with TV and radio and announcing and editing and all this kind of film production stuff. But you know what? When I did my first presentation in class as an engineering student, I was petrified to get in front of people and talk. So I didn't have that skill set to get up and do a presentation.
But it comes.
I was petrified.
It comes with practice. It comes with doing.
Okay, but would a kid that felt like that study radio TV if that's what they're going to be doing?
Know.
I mean, that might have been a stumbling block for me. It might have been something that I would never think that I could do, even though I've worked myself into that role and been doing those kind of things.
Well, it's in the past.
Yeah,
now you can't look back.
No.
Hindsight is not foresight.
Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we answered your question, Francois. We got a little bit sidetracked there. Sorry about that. So I want to recap, though, but if you guys are looking for some business success advice and coaching, I want you to contact my friend Francois Lupien in Canada and go to his site, howtobecomemore.com. Schedule a call for 15 minutes. He's going to tell you how you can be more. And if you want to give him a call, his phone number is 613-662-8377. That's 613-662-8377. Francois Lupien, the performance enhancer. Give him a call. He's a great guy. All right. So you guys might know that Mom and I are going to Oregon in June to spend some time out there and help her sister Nancy move into another home. But Mom's been getting these packages from my cousin Catherine. What did you get in the mail just the other day, Mom?
2 packets of, I won't go into some of it. Some of it was just so deep and heartbreaking. My father's sister who died at 18 of cancer, who had her leg removed when she was 15, and her diary and diaries of my mother's and of my aunts and people. But I also got a newspaper, 2 newspapers from February the 26th, 1932.
Wow.
When I was 5 years and 1 month old exactly. And I started looking at the prices. And I was hysterical because I knew prices were a lot less then, because if you could go to work for 14 cents an hour, as my mother-in did, for weeding beets at one time.
Tell me some of the prices.
Well, they had a Piggly Wiggly.
Oh.
Which they have Piggly Wigglies on the West Coast. And when you were in Georgia, I saw a Piggly Wiggly. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they're around this area.
Okay.
You could get a Van Cap's pork and beans, a pound size, 5 cents a can.
Wow.
Their ketchup, 2 large bottles for 25.
25 what? You have to
25 cents.
Well, you have to say that, Ma.
All right. Campbell's ketchup,
like
tomato
pennies.
Juice.
What was that?
Campbell's tomato juice, large cans, 2 large cans, 15 cents. Mm-hmm. Lettuce was 5 cents a head. Hard heads. Camay soap, 3 bars for 19. Swift's bacon, half a pound, half a pound package, 15 cents.
Wow.
You could get sheets for 98 cents.
Oh, boy.
Boys' long pants for 97, and the bib overalls. You always see the men wearing back in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
You could get those for 59 cents.
Oh, my God.
Work shoes, 187. Heavy Army field boots, 269. And union suits. Aren't union suits the underwear that people wore?
Yeah, I think.
They were 67 cents.
Oh, man.
And boys and girls' hose were 11 cents. Wool blankets, all wool blankets, $2.37.
Oh, boy.
And men's heavy knit sweaters, 97 cents.
Oh, my gosh.
I just think it's astonishing. You could get a 5-pound pail of honey for 39 cents. Grape nut flakes, 3 packages for 25 cents. Butter, 28 cents a pound. I'll get down to apples. 8 pounds for 25 cents.
Wow.
Grapefruit, a dozen for 19 cents.
Oh, my gosh.
Spuds, which they didn't say potatoes, it was spuds. 100 pounds for 95 cents.
100 pounds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
And silk dresses, there was one where they had better clothing, $16.75 or $22.75 value for $14.95. Silk blouses, $1.95. So I just say it's no wonder that I remember getting a burger for 5 cents because things were so cheap then.
That's amazing, Mom.
Yes.
But the wages were,
Oh, that's what I said, comparable to what people got for salaries.
What did you make a week working at that time of year? I mean, I don't know.
I don't
$10
know. I was 5 years old in 1932.
$10 a week? What,
I do not know.
Well, it wasn't much.
No.
But everything was a lot less. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's great, Mom.
Wow.
I guess that's about all the time we have for right now. So, see you guys next week. Have a good one.
Bye. This is Fran.
How about a burger? How much was that?
I don't know. There wasn't any burger prices.
It was like a quarter?
I just remember, but I was in my teens. That was in the 40s when I could get one for a quarter.
Okay.
So I think they were a nickel when I was little.
What was that? A burger?
Yeah, a burger.
So what was the best thing you think you got when you were a kid? Big burger for a nickel?
No, the big burger, the Texas burger, was 25 cents.
And it was huge.
Yeah, with a big slice of lettuce, a big slice of onion.
And you were known as the Burgie Kid?
And I love burgies, but I got the little burgies. I think they were a nickel.
Oh.
When I went to Evertown with Grandma, I was known as the Burgie Kids. Burgie!
Wow.
Grandma, Burgie!
And they gave you one of those little baby ones.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, that's great. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.